Yo guys, what is going on? Blossom is back and welcome back to their episode of Top Drives. Now in case you missed it, earlier on in the week, Hutch released the roadmap update for February 2024 and onwards. And as you can see over here, Top Drive's development roadmap, and it's been a while since we've seen one of these, so I want to go through every single thing and kind of go through my own thoughts, the good, the bad, and the ugly of everything. So let us begin without further ado. Hello drivers and welcome to the February 2024 edition of the Top Drive's development roadmap. It's been a while since our last update, mainly due to the reconstruction or the restructuring of the community and marketing team at Hutch, and we left you somewhat in the dark. Yeah, it's been a while since we've heard a roadmap update from these guys. Honestly, it's been a while. When I saw this post, it even clicked in my head. I was like, whoa. When was the last time we actually had a Top Drives live stream Q&A? Now, I don't know about you guys, but personally, from my personal standpoint of things, I used to watch those live streams all the time. But recently, I've kind of stopped because it kind of feels like there was nothing progressive going through those live streams anymore. And honestly, like, I preferred the duo between Maria and Dimitri. That was probably my favorite. And I don't know why they weren't doing the live streams anymore, but I was kind of sad that when they were gone. And before Maria and Dimitri was, who was it? It was Josie. Josie, John, and Tim, I'm pretty sure. And that was a really fun batch as well. But yeah, the guys that came after Dimitri and Maria, I mean, no shade throwing at them, but I just didn't find them as entertaining as the last two batches. So that was another reason why I kind of stopped watching that as well. So yeah, I don't know. When was the last time we even had a live stream for the Q&A for Top Drives? However, development roadmaps will continue regularly from now on. It's quite hard to believe, but Top Drives is now nearly 7 years old. And to be fair, yes, that is actually genuinely quite hard to believe. I was streaming yesterday, and I was talking about how I started this YouTube channel when I was 17 years old, and now I'm 24. Yeah, literally 7 years, just about. It's crazy, which is a solid age for a mobile game. It is. I don't know if we can get up there to, you know, Clash of Clans level of thing, or even Clash Royale. To be fair, Clash Royale only came out 2 years before Top Drives, I believe. So Clash Royale is probably like 9, approaching 10 years old. That's actually kind of crazy. Our development team expanded significantly over the years, which is reflected in the car updates the game is getting, as well as its general appearance and content. We went from a measly, yeah, in parentheses, measly 700 to over 4,000 licensed cars by now. More than any other game by far. Yes, and I know that Hutch and Top Drives takes a lot of pride of, you know, we are the game with the most amount of cars. And yes, there is something to take pride from that. That is very, very impressive. But I think the elephant in the room is how are we going to balance everything? Well, they're going to talk about this later on in this roadmap. So it only makes sense to ask what's next for Top Drives. Balancing. Rebalancing. We've been talking about this for months now. We need rebalancing. What are the main challenges to preserving and continuing growth? Balancing. What development features should we prioritize? Balancing. To keep the momentum going. Balancing. Seriously, I don't know. This entire stanza could have just been answered with one freaking word. It's something that we've been shouting for months and months now. In 2024, we are doing all the same things as before. Well, that isn't necessarily a good thing, is it? Adding new cars, correcting existing ones. Well, have you really been correcting existing ones, though? Have you really been correcting existing ones, though? With like over 90 Jerrys in the game, all those 65s, have you really been correcting existing ones, though? And adding new racing environments. Later in the year, we're looking at rebalancing car charities. Okay. As we did nearly 2 years ago. Who proofread this? But in addition to that, we are developing and improving core gameplay space, focusing on small changes that enrich your experience and making gameplay smooth and seamless, focusing on addressing long requested issues. Okay, so let's talk about the roadmap. We've seen the roadmap before, and they break it into 3 different distances. I do think that this is a great way to just name the roadmap. So we have breaking distance, which are things that we're going to see in the near future on the horizon, which are things in development, and a long road trip, mainly pre-production and very early on. Now, I've been in this business long enough to know that things under a long road trip don't usually tend to even show up. Like, I've seen things in the past where Hutch has listed under long road trip years ago, and we've not seen it since. And I think one of the things that they had on their long road trip a really long time ago was like adding like the future of like tuners and stuff like that. So things like Brabus or Alpine, for example. And I'm pretty sure that that isn't even on the development roadmap anymore. So basically, when I'm looking at this roadmap, anything that I see that falls under a long road trip, I'm not even going to consider on the freaking roadmap, okay? Because I can't remember the last time something was on the long road trip, which actually came into fruition, besides like future car updates. Anyway, braking distance. A new car update. Well, that's not a good thing, is it? I mean, like, it's nice to get new cars and all, but a new car update with no rebalancing just means that, you know, everything's just gonna get even more saturated. You know, more 65s, more 66s, more 50s, more 80s, and, you know, probably in new car updates, RQs are going to shift around within the rarity, so no rarity changes. So cars that were like 84 now would probably go down to 83 or 82 in the new update. That's not necessarily a good thing. So it's been 3 months since the latest biggest car release. Okay, cool. And we've been working hard to license the next set of exciting assets to expand on our already large collection. You can look forward to the big reveal in the next few months. Okay, so yeah, near the end of development. So I guess like braking distance includes the next few months. As you may have worked out, there aren't too many big brands left for us to add. Our main strategy, as you will have seen over the past year or so, is revisiting some of the bigger brands already featured in top drives. Thank God for that. Honestly, we need revamps. Honestly, like, how many of you guys, raise your hands if you're watching the video, not that I can see. Thank you, Giselle. Like, how many of you guys actually care about big brands at this point? Like, new big brands. I think the only new big brands that players really care and shout for are Toyota and Ferrari. They're never coming to the game, to be completely honest. They're just not. So yeah, revamp, that really, I mean, look, I'm excited for revamps, things like Mercedes, Chevrolet. These are brands that need new models, man. Honda, Acura, some people might even say Volkswagen, but I hope that never is the case. So yeah, working with the manufacturer to ensure a thorough representation of them, usually 80 to 120 models. So yeah, I guess we have a new update coming around the corner, and it seems fair that Hutch likes to release new updates every 3 or 4 months, which is cool if they're balancing shit at the same time, which they're not. New York City! I mean, this is sick. I mean, this is Fifth Avenue right here, so that's pretty nice. We'll visit the city that never sleeps in this new city environment. Yeah, this cathedral, can't really say that word. I believe it's St. Nicholas, right? That's what it's called, I can't remember, but that's on Fifth Avenue. You go somewhere down that line, north to Central Park, and you should be seeing Trump Tower. We're pretty freaking interesting to see if Trump Tower's in this game, man. Freaking love that place. I went there to get Starbucks all the time. But yeah, so yeah, I know this place. There's like a Nike store there too, Apple store. Pretty sure that's not gonna be in the game though, because the licensing in that is crazy. But yeah, that's really cool. New York City is really cool. I would like to see more of this. More real life representation of just cities. I know that we get things like Laguna Seca, and I think we most recently had, what was it, like the Dragon's Trench or whatever it was, with the freaking dragon update thing, Lunar New Year kind of small hotfix update. But like, I would love to see some real cities. I think that'd be really cool. New York City, you know, LA, just put the I-5 interstate in there. That'd be really cool as well. Yeah, that'd be really cool. So that's a great idea. Again, I feel like a lot of resources are going and funneling into modeling these maps. Which is cool, but also like, should that really be the priority? Because most people skip through the races anyway. But yeah, it's nice. But I just feel like maybe there's a bit too much resource going into this when most players kind of just skip through it. Updates and car images. Yeah, I mean, one thing they could have done is they could have just updated more car models instead of bringing in, you know, New York City. But then again, I do enjoy New York City, so you know, no rejections there. Okay, updated car images. 260 existing car cards will be updated for the next update. The majority will be simple improvements like cropping, but most cards will be fully replaced. Well, some cards will be fully replaced. That's really cool. I like that. Like, updated car images is always fun. Speed bump, Hutch Amy, there it is, an OG. I've never met Amy in my life, but we do have Hutch Amy over here that we always see in clubs if you're racing against bots. Speed bump indicator on the track preview, yeah, it's about time that we had that. Hill climb, okay, ocean beach slalom, yeah, it's pretty nice, it's pretty nice. One thing that they also need to change is mix, like instead of just saying mix, like actually put everything, you know, like tell us here, it's going to be gravel and dirt, it's going to be gravel and sand, it's going to be sand and dirt, or dirt and asphalt. We need to know that. Mix is really vague. So one thing that they definitely need to add is basically just like change mix and give a more in-depth description of your track sets. This is a small quality of life feature. I always love the quality of life features. Those are always fantastic. Challenge function improvements. Oh god, more challenges. We are introducing the, well, it's not more challenges, but yeah, it's challenge features. We are introducing the idea that challenges can unlock based on progression through the other challenges. Oh my god. Look, man, this is not the way. I don't want a challenge to unlock a challenge to unlock a challenge to unlock a challenge. Let's be unique. Let's think outside the box and let's get out the challenge comfort zone and think about other gameplay options instead of challenges going into challenges. Server stability, sure. Okay, on the horizon, performance improvements. Continuing to make changes to decrease loading times and improve seamlessness of gameplay. Global item leaderboards. Yeah, that'll be pretty interesting, isn't it? Player item score will be displayed in a special leaderboard menu accessible from the home screen. The score was previously revealed on social media, and we're formalizing it by building it into the game, so it's automated. Updated automatically. Okay, well, I'll be honest, this don't really oh wait, I understand. I think I know what this is like how many keys that you get, how many like suitcases, mushrooms, don't forget the mushrooms, how many mushrooms you get. That's my favorite. That's okay, I guess. It's basically for bragging rights, I believe. Achievements. It's about damn time. We've been calling for achievements literally since the first year of the game. And I'm pretty sure that for the longest time, Hutch was saying that we couldn't do achievements because Japan exists. So I don't know what changed, because I'm pretty sure up till today, Japan still exists. Right, Giselle? Japan exists, right? Yeah, I think so too. So I don't know what changed, but I guess, you know, achievements are allowed now. Small and big goals for you to unlock and earn rewards along the way. To be completely honest, I'm pretty sure that by the time achievements come to the game, I would have everything unlocked already. I can't think of anything that I haven't unlocked. I don't know how like vague they want the or how niche the achievements are gonna be. Like, oh, 5 Skoda legendaries fully upgraded. Yeah, obviously I won't have that unlocked. But like things like, oh, 100 legendaries or 50 legendaries or 50 epics or collect all 3 all-surface tires. Yeah, I would have gotten all of that already. What would be cool? Yeah, as you can see over here, daily achievements and weekly achievements. So that's cool. Looking forward to that. I would like that. That would be nice. That's great incentive to play. Narrative returning challenges. Yeah, I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for that. What I'm waiting for is not the challenge. I'm waiting for Hutch to thank me for the idea, to be honest. Yeah, I'm waiting for you guys. Yeah, you got me to thank for that. If you're a seasoned Top Drives player, you'll remember the challenges used to come with some custom narratives featuring our in-game characters. Yeah, basically the stuff that I talked about with Lady Blackwood like a couple of weeks ago. That's basically what it is. To enhance challenge mode, daily rival from January of this year, blah, blah, blah. Okay, long road trip. Now, this is the last stuff. This is the stuff where I feel like it doesn't even count until I see it with my own eyes. Improvements to the match results screen. Investigation is taking place on how to better explain match results to players so you can better understand why you lost or won the race. It's fine. It's fine. You don't really need that. The answer to everything is MRA. The answer to everything is always MRA. Quality, I'm joking, by the way. That was a joke. Quality of life changes. Throughout the year, we'll be focusing on how things are explained in the game. Among these features, such as additional track information and other highly requested improvements, think adding speed bump indicators, increasing the wishlist car limit. You know, the fact that like increasing the wishlist car limit is under a long road trip kind of baffles me. Bro, just make a short hotfix update where you can just add 50 more wishlist cars. I can't see that being a long road trip kind of thing. Like, is it like burning the minds at Hutch that they can't do it? Like, come on, like, just add more. Allowing editing of saved hands. Yeah, that's cool, actually. Editing of saved hands. That's a nice one, because right now, for my saved hands, I'm always deleting and revamping and stuff like that. maybe even folders in your saved hands. Like I would like saved hands in clubs that can just stay that way forever. New campaign, we're looking to add 150 round campaign similar to the original one, which launched in 2017. That's cool. That will take time. I understand that. So I'm glad that that's on the long road trip. I'm glad that that's on their crosshairs. Yeah, that one's gonna take time. So take your time with your new campaign, and I hope it just ends up being a really good one. And the car rarity update. We're going to enable cars change rarity for one of the upcoming updates to allow players to reassign those fusions to other cars. The fact that the car rare, so basically the rebalancing is under a long road trip. Now this is the ugly part. So there's some good things about it. Like I do like the achievements. I do like New York City. There's some good things here. I do like the indication of speed bumps, but one of the really ugliest things is that the car rarity, the balancing, is under a long road trip, which means that we're not going to see balancing for a long ass time. Pretty much like that. I don't know, man. Like I really want to see a car rarity update way sooner than what they're basically telling us. It's been 2 years basically since we've had, you know, any changes to our last car. I'm pretty sure somewhere along the line they actually mentioned this, right? We're looking at 100, you know, we're going to change a lot of players, reassign. We're going to control F this. They say 2 years somewhere. And yeah, rebalancing cars as we did nearly 2 years ago. So yeah, the fact that they acknowledged that the rebalancing was almost 2 years ago and the next rebalancing is still, you know, a long road trip away is really depressing. Because what this tells me right here is that your RQ65, you know, Audi Jerry, that has never gotten use in the last 2 years is probably not going to get used for another year, which is just really sad. So I feel like they need to basically change what they're prioritizing in. You know what I mean? Like this should be braking distance, not long road trip. This actually gets me kind of depressed. Not literally. I've had actual depression, so like not literally, but this makes me genuinely sad that like this is a long road trip away. This should be the #1 thing on their priority right now. You can't add in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cars and not balance anything at the same time. It's going to get messy. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought about the road trip. It's nice to see the road trip update or the roadmap update back. But you know, this is my personal critique of everything. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. I'm gonna stay safe, wash your hands, and boss them out. Peace.
Bro, this song just makes me so happy.
Me too.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Sit back, relax in my Bonneville.